it is winner, winner, chicken dinner. And we're turning up the heat on everyone's favorite bird.
We making honey, garlic, lemon pepper, chicken thighs.
I'ma bring it right to you, ladies. Hold on.
Wow. Woo. And we're dishing and drinking with the Bachelorette's Tayshia Adams.
Oh, yeah. Cheers!
Plus, could a chicken dish be so divine
I would marry that chicken.
that it leads to an engagement? That's next.
Let's dish. The kitchen has always been at the center of my world because life is more delicious when it's full of food and fun. Everybody knows me as a culinary expert and food judge on television, but also I'm just a mom trying to get dinner on the table.
From Hollywood to home, I bring Southern sweet and Caribbean heat, and I'm not afraid to stir the pot.
Good food, good friends, good dish. Hello! Hi! Oh, it smells good here.
It does smell good every day, but today especially, it smells good. Welcome to The Good Dish. Today it is winner, winner, chicken dinner. And the winner is you, because we have the best chicken recipes coming your way today. Chicken dinner, guys. Is it a winner?
Always.
It's a winner. It's a winner. When
Why is it
prepared
a winner?
properly, it's a winner.
Oh, fair point. Okay,
Yeah.
discuss.
Because I feel like chicken, it's the meal like, oh, chicken again tonight. Like you have to make sure you revitalize it. You got to add some more life to it or else it could get stale really quickly.
It's the canvas, right? For every great
Everything.
piece of food art, not every, but I will say it is kind of like the canvas that you can do so many things with. When you talk about versatility in the kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's just 1,000 parts, 1,000 ways to extract flavor. I mean, chicken to me, like it can't ever go to style. I don't get bored with it because there's so many ways to switch it up.
Well, you fry it, you grill it, you mince it, you chop it, you meatball it. I mean, you popcorn it. There's a thousand things to do. And almost all of them are like a family favorite too, which I also appreciate. Chicken is one of those universals in our family. When we put it on the table, there's a way I can do it where everybody's gonna share in that. And I think that just makes my life as a mom much easier, which I love.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, we could crush on the chicken all day long, but everyone is going crazy about this chicken recipe. It's a viral chicken recipe viewed over 13 million times. Everyone's obsessed with it, and we got to find out, is it as good as they say? Well, I did a live react to it. You got to take a look at this.
All right, we making honey, garlic, lemon pepper, chicken thighs. Let's get into it.
Ooh, hey Zaddy with the voice. Get into
Our spices we have
lemon pepper, salt, pepper. See, now look at all of that. That is how you're supposed to season chicken. His brother knows what he's doing. All right, under the skin, marinated. Oh, a few hours. That is going to be so
30 minutes
flavorful.
on one side, 20 minutes on the
Okay.
other. While that's baking,
All right, make the sauce. Let me see. Garlic butter. Ooh, pour that honey slowly. Sweet with the honey, salty. All right, come through with the fresh lemon slices. All right.
Make sure it's fully coated on
Okay.
thighs.
Oh, coated on
Then
them
we'll stick it back in the
thighs.
oven to caramelize for a few minutes.
Oh,
And
that
then
is
you have
beautiful
honey,
color.
garlic,
It's
lemon pepper,
perfectly
chicken
cooked.
thighs. Hope you all try
So good.
this.
Oh, I'ma try
Hope
it.
you all enjoy.
Oh, and I enjoyed it too. Thank you, Zaddy.
I have way too much fun with that. Okay, so we have the honey, garlic, lemon pepper chicken. I'm so excited, I can't get it out. We have it right here, and let's see if it's as really, delicious
But quit
as
teasing us.
he made
Come
it
on.
sound. Okay.
This is amazing.
All right, I'm coming right over.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
I'm gonna bring it right to you, ladies. Hold on.
I'm crying. I was laughing so hard watching you. And who is this man?
I don't
What
know
was
who
that
he
voice?
is, but I understand the 13 million views because you're gonna put some garnish on it, honey.
Oh my God.
On the thighs. Do it on the
You
thighs.
gotta rub it on them thighs, All right.
Yeah. We love a man who knows how to season his food.
All right.
Have we seen what Zaddy looks like in the flesh, or like we just only see him talking about his food?
Do we care what Zaddy looks
Well,
like?
I'm just curious if it's
only
like
in
a
our
little
minds.
boy who's using
wanna
like the
know.
voice changer. That's
No,
like
we don't want to know because it's gonna change it. Because we gonna get some of these thighs right here.
Gosh, thank you.
Get some for yourself, Gail. Some thighs.
If this
Thank
tastes
you.
half as good as it smells, we have a winner on our
All right,
hands.
let's go in.
Okay. Getting ready for this. Okay. Is it a hands? It's a hands thing.
I mean, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
I get it.
Zeddy.
I get
I
it.
feel you, Zeddy.
Woo!
This is a fabulous recipe.
Yeah.
I agree with you, TikTok. Well done. Well played.
I'm on board. I'm
Thank
on board.
you, Daddy, whoever you are.
That was phenomenal. That was the definition of finger licking. Well, you know who else loves jokes and chicken? Kids. At least our kids.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at this very finely honed comedy from some of the best in the business, our own kids.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To block traffic. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road? To stretch your legs. Why did the T-Rex cross the road? Because the chickens didn't exist. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road? That's the leg. Honey.
Comedians. All of them. I love it.
Cute. We have truly given birth to some hams. We adore them.
I mean,
yes.
hams, chickens, whatever they
They
are.
love the camera.
Little
We love them.
chicks. Oh my God.
They're all
they're
so cute, you guys. Oh.
All of them. We make some cute babies. Okay, so when you make that perfect chicken dinner, what do you need to go along with it? A cocktail. Yes, correct answer. Of course, that's what you need, a cocktail. So here to help us with our chicken dinner, which is a real winner, we've invited a special guest to the table. She has nearly 2 million followers on Instagram, and everyone is obsessed with her drink recipes. And she just happens to have one of the coolest day jobs ever. Please welcome co-host of The Bachelorette and queen of the cocktails, Tayshia Adams! Yes! Hey!
And she brings the drink.
There you go. Gorgeous.
Welcome. Thank you. Come on in. Come and stand near the
A
chicken.
lovely lady bringing cocktails. You can come anytime.
Oh,
Yes.
and you can make the food because it smells really good. Smells good.
It's amazing how
actually
good it
incredible.
smells, right?
Also, we love when guests get the same color memo.
Yeah,
You
well, we were discussing, we had like some vibes
It's all planned out.
Yes.
late last night.
Tasha, we're so glad you're here. And what did you bring us?
Well, this is called a Tayloma.
Tayloma.
Yes.
All right.
It's just my version of a little paloma, if you will.
Okay. So grapefruit, tequila.
Absolutely. Grapefruit, lime juice. I love thyme. Any like
in there.
natural herbs in there.
Very refreshing. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
I would kind of want to know how to make this because it's so good, wouldn't you?
Well, I could teach you.
Okay, guys. She's going to teach us next. Stick around.
This is a perfect pairing.
Like something you saw on the show today? We're dishing all the details on the good list. All the recipes, important tips, and tricks, all in one place. So stay tuned until the end of the show when we'll share the good list QR code. You can scan to send it all right to your phone.
All right, we are back with co-host of The Bachelorette, Tayshia Adams. We're so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Get right in. We were having a ball tasting your taylomas, which I'm so excited to learn how to make. And you are always a welcome guest at any of my dinner parties when you bring drinks.
Oh, absolutely.
And just for being you, obviously, of course. Will you please show us how to make this delicious cocktail?
Absolutely. It's very easy. This is, in fact, like one of the first cocktails I just started making at home.
Okay.
That made me really fall in love with finding fresh ingredients and herbs from my garden, things like that. And it's so
that.
easy. So all you really need is a grapefruit. So this is probably about 2 grapefruits squeezed. And then some fresh lime juice. I am obsessed with thyme.
Nice and-
So I try to associate it as much as I possibly can.
Beautiful.
And so I was like, well, let's put it in my cocktail. And then tequila of choice and a little bit of sparkling water. So first let's decorate it. I love to put like a really pretty grapefruit in here because we have to make it look cute.
Yes, of course.
And then
Put it out here so everybody at home can see how
yes,
gorgeously
yes,
you make it.
yes.
Yes.
Go ahead and pour in a grapefruit juice till about right there.
That's your hydration.
Yes,
There
we
you
need a
go.
little hydration.
Vitamin C, keeping it real.
And some lime juice just for a little bit of tang. That looks about good.
There we go.
So you make cocktails on your Instagram all the time. I feel like everyone's obsessed with them.
Thank you.
Where did this come from? How did this sort of just develop for you?
Well, again, girls' night. I love to have friends over, and this is such a fun way to bond over making a cocktail and just have something to do. So I started doing this at home, and my girlfriends were like, okay, let's do this once a week. And I said, yes, you don't have to tell me twice. So then you add your alcohol of choice.
Do you measure it just like that at home?
I more so like to do that, and then maybe, I don't know,
Top it off.
just
Personalized.
Yeah, no, just,
happening.
that'll
that was beautiful.
You know?
That's how you
like
make
to have a good time.
Yes.
And then just top it off with a little bit of sparkling water.
And are you a green thumb? You mentioned your garden with your, do you know about slapping your herbs?
Okay, so yes, this is a thing I had to learn because I wasn't getting my flavors out of it. So now, why don't you?
No, go for it. Show me your slap.
Oh,
A
God.
bar chef always slaps
Come on,
their
we'll do it
herbs.
together. We'll do it
Okay,
together.
ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
it
Nice and
smells
tiny.
so good.
Releases all those essential oils.
That's right.
I'm going
So you
double
just
in
put
mine.
in
This
there.
is so good.
And you just stir it on up. Oops.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, ladies.
Oh, thank you.
Gail's is almost gone.
Cheers.
I gotta make you another.
It's so
Cheers
tasty.
in the Tayloma department. We need to.
Oh, do we need a refill? I can help you
Keep
with
mixing,
that.
honey.
Taylomas go so well with chicken dinners, and Gail's actually got an amazing Za'atar chicken schnitzel to teach us right now, which I'm so excited about. Well, I make you another Tayloma.
Keep them coming while I cook. That's actually the perfect dinner party guest. Is if I'm doing all the cooking, you better keep me hydrated.
Do it your style. That's
Okay, so this is one of my favorite meals. I make it at home all the time. It's from my book. And I make a chicken schnitzel, which I love. It's basically a breaded, pounded, thin chicken cutlet. So I start with a breast of chicken.
okay.
And I've pounded them really thin. Now you do this, it's great for getting your aggression out. Start putting a piece of plastic wrap over top, and then you can just pound it out. And you do this for 2 reasons. One, to make the chicken breast even, and also not only do you make sure that it cooks evenly, but because I've pounded it so thin, it cooks super quickly, and that's really what you're going for. I have 3 shallow dishes right here, and 2 of them I'm going to season and tell you what's in each. This is AP flour, seasoned with some salt. This is a little egg wash, also add a little salt. This is panko breadcrumbs, really light, fluffy breadcrumbs. I'm gonna season them, and I'm going to add some Za'atar. Now, Za'atar is a spice blend. It's not a spice in itself. It is a blend that's a little different in different places,
have all the
usually in the
mix
Middle East.
here.
Exactly, and here's generally what's always in it.
It's fresh, it's textural, and it does like incorporate a really nice, robust herby flavor. So you have oregano, thyme, marjoram, plus sumac, which is not something a lot of people have in their pantry. Have you tasted sumac before?
I actually have
Can I
not.
give you a little just
Taste
to
it.
taste?
It's
Yeah,
surprising.
it's not spicy. Taste it. It tastes kind of like lemony almost. What if we rimmed the Taylomas with sumac?
Oh my God.
Wait, that actually could be.
No,
that's
it
the
is
next
amazing.
cocktail.
You should.
Could be a little
Sumac
my
and little
gosh.
chili powder together is a great cocktail rim.
Yum.
That's a really smart idea.
Okay, so I'm seasoning these beautifully thinly pounded chicken cutlets, and I'm gonna start my dredge. So I have the flour that I'm just gonna dredge my cutlet in very gently. Shake off the excess, dip it in your egg wash so that the breadcrumb sticks to it. Let some of that just drip off a little bit, and then I'm just gonna coat it right in my Za'atar breadcrumb mixture. Make sure it's nice and even, coat it on all sides, and then I'm just gonna set them on a rack here to start the cooking process. So I'm going to, on the heat, I'm using a really heavy cast iron skillet here. I'm gonna add some olive oil, and I'm adding quite a bit, almost a 1/4 inch thick up the side. And then I'm just gonna take those cutlets that I've left to sit for a minute and fry them right here. And you're gonna hear it sizzle. You know that is a good sound. You want it to sizzle.
Sizzle, crackle, pop.
And as that sizzles, it's gonna cook, it's gonna brown so beautifully. Now, while you're cooking, you can get someone else, like I've done right here with my friend Jamika.
What's happening down here?
To make a beautiful salad. This is a really simple fresh salad. Tomatoes, cucumbers, red onion, and then lots of fresh herbs. I have mint and parsley. And then I've made... Pardon? Did you slap them in? Oh, yes. They were beaten out before I put them in. Right. No, chopped really coarsely, and then I made a salad dressing with lemon juice, a little more Za'atar, some more sumac, some sesame that's in there too, and olive oil, some salt and pepper.
All right.
Love it.
Right?
It looked
Fresh.
so fancy, and it didn't really take that long.
And
to make.
it's really
so easy.
generally simple ingredients too, right?
And I love the mix of something fried and something fresh. I think it keeps your mouth excited. It keeps you ready to keep going.
And it's got such a great crunch, this salad. So I think it just really pairs beautifully together.
Ooh, yeah, this is nice.
Thank you.
I love the sweet pop of the peppers, the juicy tomatoes, the Za'atar in this schnitzel.
It's bright and fresh, right?
And it's great
So
texture
good.
and crunch on the outside. I'm so glad you explained Za'atar because I feel like people hear it and they're like, I don't know what that is. I'm not trying it.
It's really things we all know.
I don't know. Wow.
And it's delicious. It adds, oh, here we go.
I want to burn.
And it's kind of like everything bagel seasoning. Once you have it, you'll find a million ways to use it. So don't be shy of Za'atar. Tayshia, thank you so much for coming by.
having
We
me.
love having you in the kitchen. Hope you'll come back soon. More delicious cocktails.
Thank you.
More favorite cocktails, absolutely.
So good. I'm keeping this dish. When we come back, the chicken recipe, everyone from Emily Blunt to Meghan Markle say got them engaged. What was it?
Whoa.
What do the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, Beth Stern, and Emily Blunt all have in common? They were all proposed to by their now husbands after preparing the barefoot Contessa's Ina Garten's mystical engagement chicken. And they're not alone. As legend has it, this recipe has helped people all over the world get down on one knee to pop that question. What's the deal? What's going on with this bird?
What is it about this roast chicken that makes people swoon? I'll tell you. Because it is essentially the quintessential perfect roast chicken. I mean, a good roast chicken is on everyone's top 5 list, I feel like. Like, there's nothing better. But this one has everything you need. It is so juicy with super crispy skin. Ina's recipe has aromatics like onion and lemon and garlic. The pan sauce is made with white wine and chicken stock. All the chicken drippings get in there to seal the deal. I mean, I'd put a ring on it. I would marry that chicken.
We've got a whole other conversation coming about whether we do think the way to a man or woman's heart is through their stomachs. I think there's a whole world to be opened here. We have got Allison, our home cook today, joining us from her kitchen. So Allison, hi Allison, hello, by the way. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
We're so glad you're here. Let me tell everybody a little bit about your story. So Allison met her boyfriend, Ruben, when they were freshmen in high school, but they didn't start dating until they were both in college. So cute. Look at these guys. Now, since graduating college in 2018, the couple have lived together. They love to cook together. And Allison is trying her hand today at the Barefoot Contessa's magical, mystical engagement chicken. And you're putting the finishing touches on it now. So what are you doing? What's the process been like?
Yeah, so this was a really simple chicken to make. So I'm actually working on the sauce right now. So I had just finished it up. So I just put in some white wine with the chicken drippings after it was all cooked. And then I put in some homemade chicken stock with some flowers and I just heated it up. And it became this kind of thick sauce. So it's something that we can kind of just dip the chicken into, really easy.
Nice.
Wow, it looks beautiful, sounds delicious. All right, enough about the chicken. Tell me more about Ruben. Are you hoping that he pops a question? Tell us.
So, I mean, we've been together for 5 years. We've known each other for 12 since, we met very first day in high school. He loves me for me as I am now and who I want to be as a person. He really encourages that and he's really caring and he's a really great person and a really great man.
Aww, he sounds like such a sweetheart. Is Ruben there? Because I want to meet him.
Yes, he is.
Ruben,
he
I want
is.
to meet him.
Where is
Here he is.
Hi, Ruben.
Hi, Ruben. We're so happy to meet both of you. I mean, you are a lucky man for a lot of reasons. And look, Allison made you some chicken, which I think you should taste.
Sure, I'd love to, yeah.
Here you go. Here's the fork.
Okay. Can
Yeah, just grab a piece.
Get in there.
Go for it.
Don't be shy.
Try it out.
Okay.
Put some, dip it in the sauce. See what it tastes like.
Wow.
Is it good?
That's really good chicken.
Right? It's a lot of flavor.
Yeah, you can really taste the lemon, the citrus in there. gives it a really nice touch.
Look at those tasting notes. I love it. You guys both sound like big foodies, clearly great cooks. I love that. What do you like to make and eat together?
Yeah, so we make a lot of desserts actually, besides dinner. So we love making cookies and brownies
And apple pie is my favorite snack or dessert, so we make that all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, we were just making some this morning, and I have it over here.
Oh, let's see it.
Yeah,
I love a man who brings dessert.
But before I show the pie, Allison, there's something that I've been meaning to talk with you about, and I figured that this is a perfect opportunity. So I kind of knew that you were the one for me since that very first day in high school. The second I saw you, I just couldn't stop thinking about your beauty and how amazing you just looked and held yourself. And ever since then, I kind of knew that you were the one for me. Being with you these last 5 years has really been the best time of my life. So with that said, I kind of realized that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I was wondering, Allison, if you would marry me.
She accepts. Did she say yes? She said yes. The chicken worked. Congratulations. It was the chicken. It was the chicken. You can admit it, right?
It just tasted so good.
Ruben, that was beautiful. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
You're engaged, you guys.
I know. So here, right here on the good dish.
Did you think that was coming? She didn't. Did you know that was coming?
I didn't. I know, this is such a surprise. Oh my God. Especially on TV. I had no idea.
Oh
my God. Thank you. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
Oh, this is so beautiful. We're so happy for you. You have much better things to do. Close your camera. Go hang out. Yes. That chicken works, you guys. Coming up next, a TikTok money expert who reads the fine print so you don't have to. She's saving us all a ton of dough. Congratulations, you guys. We are so happy for you. Send us pictures. Tell us what you're doing for the wedding. We're so happy.
We want to come. Send us pictures. Thanks. Welcome back to The Good Dish, everyone. Now, let me tell you what I am obsessed with right now. Free money.
I love free money.
No, really. There's a woman on TikTok named Vivian who goes by Your Rich BFF. And let me tell you, she is my new BFF, and she's about to be yours too, because she gives you easy ways to save tons of money and get the perks that we all deserve. And we love some perks. Mm-hmm. We love some perks and free stuff. And I cannot believe she is here right now. We have so many questions for her, but first, here's one of her videos.
Every year, states receive lost or unclaimed money from things like uncashed checks, security deposits, and insurance policies. And if you don't go hunting for your money, there is no way for them to get it back to you. You search your name, city, and state, and they'll show you if you have money owed to you. While making this video, I searched my name, my partner's, and a bunch of my friends, and I even found $35 for one of them.
I love this. You know what, I have to, before we even get into that tip, because I think it's amazing, and everyone should go out and immediately enter your name and find out if you have money just lurking around the internet waiting for you. Who did you find $35 for? I'm dying to know.
So when I went to the site, I typed in my name, typed in my boyfriend's name, nothing. And I started to get a little creative, and I typed in his dad's name, and I happened to find $35 that he happened to have sitting around from an insurance policy that he never got paid on. And I called him, and he actually ended up getting the $35.
Brilliant.
Great.
Wow.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
$35 you didn't have yesterday.
Totally.
I mean, Vivian, I'm going through, if everyone's like, she's so distracted. I am on your page, like I'm scrolling through looking at some of your videos, and you cover so many things, like how to save money at Costco, like get over the airlines, so many informative things. And what I've learned about you is that you turned your Wall Street smarts into gold, okay? And you read the fine print and you go through all the loopholes, so we don't have to, because I mean, it's so confusing and it takes a lot of time, so you take care of that hassle for us.
I don't think it's necessarily even just fine print. I think it's folks knowing what they deserve and what they're able to ask for. And I think a lot of us feel like when we go somewhere that has a price tag, you can't negotiate. And you know, I'm not recommending people go to their nearest department store and start haggling the prices, but when you're buying a car or when you're buying a home, which are two of the largest purchases any of us ever make, you can negotiate. You can negotiate your mortgage rate. You can ask for different things. And personally, I like to push the envelope until they're like, okay, hold up. Like, I've now moved the needle like 3 times for you. Like, you know, get what you deserve.
Can I ask you if someone is not a good negotiator? I grew up going to the Turkish bazaar, so I feel like I had some like, you know, haggling built in. But if someone's not a good negotiator, or they're nervous about that, or awkward or embarrassed, like what's the first thing you say to even open the door to, I'm gonna negotiate on this price. I don't think this is the best you can do for me.
I think we all can remember that you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. So be kind, be respectful. I think people want to help you, whether that be in a retail setting, in a professional setting, or just in any walk of life. If you're kind, people want to be kind back.
Yes, but advocating for yourself when it comes to money is really hard, I find. I've always found. You mentioned before going to department stores, and obviously you can't negotiate prices, but it is a place I believe you think people leave a lot of money on the table. So can your rich BFF help us in this case? Take a look.
I just got this dress 2 days ago and I absolutely love it, but I did see that it just went on sale on your site. Can I get a price adjustment? Hey, unfortunately, we don't offer price adjustments. We even say so on our site. There's a loophole for everything. Watch this. Totally hear you, rules are rules, but in that case, I'd like to go ahead and return this dress since I am within the 30-day return policy. No problem, I can get that done for you right now. Perfect, thank you. Oh, I'd also like to purchase this dress. That's the exact same dress you just returned, but $100 cheaper.
I literally just could dive deep on all of these videos because there's such a wide range of places where you can and should be looking to drive your worth up and to save yourself money. Of course, big loopholes everywhere. We have Crystal joining us from home, and she has a question for Vivian to ask. Crystal, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. So I am about to have my annual performance review at work, and there's a strong chance that I will be offered a raise. And while I want the raise, I'm a little bit concerned with that placing me in a higher tax bracket. And I'm wondering what I should do. Will this make me have to pay more in my taxes or even when I file? What should I do?
That is a wonderful and very, very common question. Broad advice, never ever turn down a raise. What folks forget is that tax rates are actually marginal, meaning that only the incremental dollar is taxed at that higher rate. The money that you made up until this point will be taxed at the same rate that you were last year, unless the laws are changed, but you will only get that incremental tax bump on the incremental dollars that you'd be getting from the raise. So you will never ever lose money taking a raise.
Vivian, thank you so much. Everybody needs your rich BFF in their lives. I love what you do. I think it's so cool. Thank you for being here with us and all your great advice.
Thank you so much for having me.
Amazing. Next time we'll feed you. I promise. This is ridiculous. All right, coming up, the Great American Dish Off Cupcake Edition, beauty and taste baked into one.
Welcome to the Great American Dish Off, where we search coast to coast looking for the best recipes in the country. We put them head to head in the ultimate competition. Whose dish will win the Great American Dish Off? And today, cupcakes. Chefs and home cooks from all over the country sent us their recipes. And we've narrowed it down to the top 2. This is small business owner Elaine.
Baking has always been a great creative outlet for me, and nobody bothers me when I'm in the kitchen. Today we're gonna do PB&J cupcake. What's better than a good old-fashioned simple PB&J? I like to sift these ingredients into the bowl. It adds some airiness. A cupcake could look so pretty and taste terrible, so I love to make sure that every component of it is just like spot on. My house smells so good right now. Once they're cool, I'm gonna fill them with a homemade raspberry jam. And then I'm gonna decorate them, and I can't wait for you guys to see how pretty these PB&J cupcakes are.
And here's Chef Samantha.
Baking is my passion. I love that with just 3 simple ingredients, butter, sugar, and flour, you can produce thousands of different yummy treats. After years of trial and error, I've come up with recipes that produce the best texture and flavor. Using the best flavorings like vanilla bean paste is definitely the way to go. Using an ice cream scooper is a really great idea to make sure that your batter is always even and perfect for all of your cupcakes. Cupcakes are done and they are coming out of the oven. Beautiful. They're ready to decorate, but you're gonna have to wait to see that part.
They're here to contend for the coveted golden cupcake. It's the Great American Dish-Off. Here are our finalists. Baker and mom of 2, Elaine says baking relieves her stress and her cupcakes spread joy. And Samantha says she's here to give a masterclass on decorating. Wow, that's pretty intimidating. Daphne and Gail will be judging their cupcakes today. What do you ladies look for in the perfect cupcake?
Well, we're looking ahead at how beautiful these confections are going to be to eat. And I think that's the first thing with a cupcake. It's fun. It's supposed to be joyful and beautiful and a celebration on your plate. But definitely I want that tender crumb. I want it to feel like it bursts with the flavor of whatever's inside. I heard you mention there might be a filling waiting for me in here. But I mean, I think it's 50-50. It's 50% presentation, 50% delicious flavor.
That's right, and it just has to look beautiful. You want it to be fun. Cupcakes are real nostalgia. That's for me what I always feel like. I eat a cupcake to take me back to childhood, to those birthday parties when I was 6 and I could just stuff all the frosting in my mouth and no one could get mad at me because it made me so happy. It's also colorful and bright, and I want it to be, you know, a moment in my day that I won't forget.
All right, Elaine, please reveal your cupcakes and tell us what makes them so special.
Wow. So these are my peanut butter and jelly cupcakes. Our cupcake has a peanut butter cake base. It is filled inside with my homemade raspberry jam, and then it's topped with a peanut butter buttercream. And what makes this a little bit over the top is that we have this really pretty mini PB&J sandwich French macaron on top. And is it a cupcake without sprinkles?
I don't think so.
So these have some really pretty metallic sprinkles and nonpareils and a little bit of shine on there too. So
Bad thing.
All right, you bring a lot of sophistication to PB&Js. All right, judges, will you weigh in on Elaine's cupcakes?
Elaine, this is a serious cupcake. There's a lot to love about this cupcake. First of all, the beautiful attention to detail in the swirl of the frosting and the PB&J filling. I also love that it's not that sweet, right? It's not cloying at all in the actual cake and jam ratio, and I think that's fantastic. My only criticism is that I think you could have done more with the flavor of the frosting.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this cupcake. I actually want to give props to your macaroon on top.
Yes.
This was the chewiest, most delicious. Also, the fact that you made it look like tiny toasts around peanut butter and jelly. The only thing that's not for me personally is the jam in the center. Largely because the cake itself is so perfect, I'm sad to miss whatever part of it was replaced by the jam. But it is truly a work of art. You've outdone yourself. This is a beautiful cupcake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Elaine, thank you so much. Samantha, please reveal your creation and tell us why it is so special.
Okay. These are my cupcakes. They are fluffy vanilla cupcakes. They are filled with a homemade strawberry filling and topped with an American buttercream. These cupcakes are styled to look like a realistic flower bouquet. And I try to put my artistic skills into play with my piping work to really bring it all to life, to have it be a natural looking and yet beautiful creation.
I will say right off the bat, looking at this, I could not believe it was edible. It is magnificent. I hope it's coming across on camera, guys, how gorgeous this creation is. It is so realistic. Every detail of the leaves, every thin layer of the roses, the tiering of it, it's gorgeous. And I really, Gail and I love that ours were different. I can picture a tea party with my girls, like having this just be the most, they would never, actually, never mind, because once I have this at their tea party, we'll never do it again. They'll be like, where were those great rose-covered cupcakes, Mom? I think that, bar none, this is the most gorgeous frosting topper here. For me, the cupcake is beautiful. It has a really nice tender crumb on it. It's very light. It's a little, it could have more punchy flavor to me. I think it could have, because you played with the raspberry filling, I think it could have a fruity flavor of its own. But what a work of art, and you are just such an artist. I'm so lucky to get to eat this gorgeous cupcake.
Thank you.
This was really beautiful. I thought the strawberry in the center was delicious and gave the cupcake the flavor it needed. It was super fluffy, just like you promised. And of course, the work with the buttercream is, outstanding. It is simply beautiful. I do also think that it could have benefited from more vanilla flavor. You talked about the vanilla paste. I want vanilla beans in there. I want to get that real vanilla flavor because people think vanilla means bland. Vanilla is a flavor.
It is. Vanilla is my favorite.
Strong and beautiful. That's right. And I wanted to get a little more of it here.
Okay.
Wow. Outstanding job. If my husband's watching, I want a bouquet of those flowers instead of the real ones. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.
Great job, both ladies. All right, so coming up, stay tuned to find out who's the winner of the Great American Dish-Off. We're back with the Great American Dish-Off Cupcake Edition. We've got peanut butter and jelly nostalgia from Elaine and a strawberry bouquet of realness from Samantha. All right, judges, now it is time to confer and choose a winner of today's Great American Dish-Off. Who made the best cupcake? This suspense can be any sweeter. Oh my gosh. There's talking. And I have to say, I don't know which is more beautiful, the ladies or the cupcakes. You all did a magnificent job. They're beautiful.
All right, I don't want to choose. They're both so beautiful.
Both of these cupcakes were taking us to a whole other level of cupcake than we've ever seen before. But we have reached a decision, and the winner of the golden cupcake is Elaine.
Look at that! Wow. Peanut butter and jelly brings it home. Congratulations! How do you feel?
Amazing. Thank you
I
guys.
did it. Congratulations.
That was
so beautiful.
Both of them.
I need to see the whole garden up close.
Show that.
Thank you.
Oh, both of you guys.
My daughter's name is
This is
Dahlia,
just
and-
the most magnificent and gorgeous confections. I can't believe they're edible. Where's that going to go in your home?
I don't know. My kids will probably want it.
Well, Mommy won it for
room.
They should be very proud of you. These were epic competitors. And honestly, both so delicious. When we come back, the good list, you guys, we are sharing the recipe for the winning cupcake. I can't wait. And all the tips from today's show. Find out how to get it sent right to your phone. Coming up next.
Welcome back to The Good Dish. To close out this amazing chicken show, because we have had so many amazing chicken dishes today. I know. Take it in, girls. We have one more bucket of chicken right here that I brought for you guys to try. I have to tell you, I discovered this chicken a couple years ago in Charleston, South Carolina, and it is my favorite fried chicken of all.
Oh, it's not hot.
All right.
Not hot.
Interesting.
What are you up to?
Should we go together?
Okay,
Do
go.
it. Do it. Crunch. Heard that crunch?
This is ice cream.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. How did you do that?
I did not do that. A very gifted pastry chef did this. It's actually ice cream. Okay, I have to just show it to you before I eat it and see if you can really see inside what's going on here. It looks like fried chicken.
Wow.
I mean,
Even like the white meat,
literally
like it
looks
looks
just
like a-
fried chicken. It looks like a drumstick, but it's actually a very intricate creation. It has a chocolate-covered cookie bone inside. The breading is caramelized white chocolate with crushed corn flakes all over it to give it that crunch. The ice cream is creamy and delicious. It is really one of my favorite treats, and it is by an incredible James Beard finalist, pastry chef Cynthia Wong, who I have to say makes a million extraordinary things.
Incredible.
But this not fried chicken, I mean, it's brilliant. It's genius.
Where
and I'm
did you
obsessed.
find this? Where can it come from?
In South Carolina, in Charleston, South Carolina. I first discovered it 2 summers ago. We were there for my husband's 40th birthday, and I made her make us buckets of it for his 40th birthday.
So
and then we were
fun.
back there last summer, and my other friend was having his 50th, and by then her company had grown, and she brought an ice cream truck with the fried chicken.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Okay. My mind wants to taste fried chicken, but my mouth is getting ice cream. So confused right now, but it's so delicious.
It really looks just like fried chicken, by the way. Like, it's crazy. And her company is Life Raft Treats.
That's
if you
right.
want to check her out.
Life Raft Treats.
I mean, and it's delicious, by the way. If I hadn't just hoovered 2 cupcakes, I would be eating this so fast. It's so good. All right, you guys, it's that time. Hold your phone camera up to the QR code on the screen to get access to all the recipes from today's show. You are going to want those cupcake recipes. They were phenomenally delicious. You can also head to gooddishtv.com to get it all.
And especially to answer the question, what's for dinner? It's my Za'atar chicken schnitzel, and you're going to want to get that recipe too.
Oh, yes.
That was so good.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next
Some
time.
more good food and some good dick. You love that voice.